Perfect drop as we come back with the live shot from Century Plaza Hotel and Spa. Sharon, Grech, thanks for your patience given the breaking news coming out this morning, but you are here. Benjamin Moore, color and design expert, familiar face on Cityline, talking about the perfect color for your room, and let's start with the color of the year.
Yes, the anticipated color of the year for Benjamin Moore is Guilford Green this year. So it's a lovely backdrop color. Lots of green outside. It's nature's neutral, so we love green, and we love looking at it in so many different ways and how it works with so many different colors. And that's why our color of the year is really meant to be, it's your paint, it's your walls, it's the backdrop to everything else that goes on in your space. So it's neutral enough. And then when you see the whole palette of 23 colors for 2015, you see how that green can really allow those other colors to play really nicely. So you've got the blues, you've got the blushes, more greens and berries, and then we can talk a little bit more about those specifically and how they work with green and how you can bring them into your home.
And I was asking for the examples and the color palettes. Benjamin Moore on the website, they've got this all laid out for you if you are looking to make a change. So let's talk about the blues.
Let's talk about the greens first. Since it's our color of the year, I want to show you how many we have. Like, we have a good 6 greens from the palette. And the interesting thing about greens and actually the palette overall for 2015 is how we're really using monochromatics. So you can see how green can go to really yellow, can go to really blue, can go to really dark and saturated, and then like seahorse, which is just a touch of color. So you can really play with those in one space. Whether you're doing a whole house or one room, you can really layer in the colors. But as there's some examples of the green in a space. So the seahorse, which is the light green on the ceiling, and then the darker green, the Timothy straw on the wall. So you got a lot of play with that yellow green. But I know in the West Coast you guys love your blues and the blue grays. So the blues aren't going anywhere for 2015. Don't worry, but they are getting a little bit clearer. And they're going from the gray to, again, sort of those more clear blues, and even a blue-gray like Harbor Fog, which is one of my favorites.
Now, with one of these blues, do you recommend them more as an accent wall or a cabinet, or the entire room are going?
I think you can get away with the blue in the entire room. It's really how you're going to match it. In this case, on the screen, that's Blue Danube, which is a really deep teal blue almost. It's got a little bit of green in it. And when you've got white, fantastically shaped furniture, that Sharon table, you've got these modern lines, you want that dark color, so it really shows off the furniture that you have in the space. So I would go crazy with that color.
This looks like a safe palette to start. This will be our last one given time. Safe one to accessorize.
Very safe, very pretty. It's gray with that hint of mauve, that hint of pink inside of it, so it makes gray a little bit more feminine, a little bit more, a little prettier, softer. And I love how that works with the emerging berries and purples, as you're showcasing today with that lovely blazer.
What kind of purple would you call this one?
I would say it's kind of like cinnamon slate. It's a little bit brighter. Cinnamon slate is my favorite for the year. So
glad I could do it for you. You know your stuff. Benjamin Moore on the website. There you see .ca to find out more examples. Sharon, thank you so much. We know you're busy, and you can catch Sharon on Cityline as well.
Yes, 2 weeks. We'll be showing the trends again.
Great. Going to take a quick break. We'll wrap things up and give you final details on what is unfolding on Burnaby Mountain. Come on back.